Alright, let's check this sweet Mundo pathing here. This will be fun. So one thing that I don't actually know yet about Mundo is what the max order is. I'm maxing W and I'm pretty sure that's wrong. So I go straight up to this scuttle because I assume that the Hecarim is going to take the other one. He doesn't. I don't really react. I also believe that I am still sitting on my ward. No, I don't have my ward, and I'm not sure where I put it. Oh, I put my ward in the brush in an area where it would watch for mid, and that was dumb because Hecarim is not going to gank mid. He's going to gank top, so I could have easily warded that out, but did not, which is my mistake. Getting both scuttles is good. Having to leave that and then waste a bunch of time waiting for my smite to come back up is not. So the pathing here is definitely not ideal. I see Hecarim right there, ping him out. But where am I going? I'm not ganking. There's no camps. This is okay. And I should have stayed mid there. Okay, so I should have stayed mid to help with that push. Not helping with the push was a big problem. Getting that kill was fine, but there was no reason for Van to die if I had actually stayed to help push that. Could have easily gotten him. And I also came back without a pink ward, which is dumb. Scuttle control is okay. Backing without clearing those camps was really dumb. Okay, because I'm not going to be there in time to save bot lane anyway. And I'm not going to get an effective gank off as far as I know. Oh man, I just put myself so far behind. And then what is this? What is this? Oh gosh. Okay, so in review, I am now clearing the third camp since after I backed when this camp, this camp, this camp, this camp, and this camp were up before the back. I could have had all of those cleared, had my back off, and then been back mid to deal with this Maokai. I haven't effectively ganked or warded, but I did manage to waste 2 whole minutes as a jungler. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's bad. So, gank order and timing, not good. Okay, so this is fine. Getting this dragon is good. This is a really risky stay. Haven't controlled the Hecarim at all. I've established 0 deep wards, which is definitely not good. And my pathing has left me now behind on overall experience, despite the fact that I was clearing faster earlier. So I actually do leave the buff here, which is fine. Hooray, hooray. That was dumb. Garrison was coming. I could have just waited to let him come in and initiate that fight, and that would have been fine. It's not like that person was going anywhere. That's just playing like Mundo, not as Mundo. Now my blue buff has been up for a solid like 5 minutes. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, the pathing here is the real issue. Just leaving camps up too long, not pathing linearly, dying for 0 purpose whatsoever. Oh, and now almost the entire jungle is up on somebody who's meant to clear quickly. Especially the top side. Okay, I need to be communicating more effectively on where I'm going to be ganking. I need to be establishing vision more deeply. I need to be moving in straighter lines so that I actually can keep my camps down. Because now this blue buff has been up for a solid 6 minutes. I knew Hecarim was coming there, and I waited anyway and died. Oh, this is not a good jungle game. Where am I going to go when I get back up? Okay, they're going to get dragon. And I'm going to go take this camp because I want to make sure there's no possible way I could move in a straight line towards something useful. Okay, holding mid is fine there. What is this pathing? Like, what's my goal? Okay, this is a good take because bot lane's got so much action going on and the Hecarim died there. So this is a good take. I am going to make the call to go 3 turrets deep here, which is a big, big, big mistake. So everything is fine up until the point where we get here and I wait and don't flash out. I should have flashed out a lot sooner or just walked out. I wait for him to come for me and then flash out, which is really dumb. Probably cost us the game because I gave a shutdown over to Hecarim and we didn't get the turret, and I didn't make very clear calls on what to push there. So in retrospect, we definitely shouldn't have gone for the third turret anyway. Getting the charge off was fine. But the whole jungle's up. My pathing is awful. Oh, I need to go watch videos on how to jungle, because clearly I don't know. Alright, I gotta watch that again and see what on earth I was thinking. That was so dumb. Okay. Thinking create zone. Do I have any wards at this point? I have a sweeper and 2 pinks. And with a sweeper and 2 pinks, I'm not going to ward behind myself at all. This is ridiculous. So I take like half my damage and give a shot over to our mid laner. I sweep a brush with a pink in it. Holy crap. And okay. Yeah, so the right thing to do, if I'm actually going to sweep, would be to drop the pink over here and then sweep, as opposed to dropping the pink and sweeping, because, you know, we've got to do that. And this is just arrogance. I didn't think I could die. That's just arrogance. That's just blind foolery. Okay. So I'm not utilizing those pink wards effectively. Am I alive again? Yeah. Where am I? So I'm hitting the Hecarim, then the Kassadin, and MF. I run into 4 and die. Oh man. Okay, let's back up and watch that shamefully. So I'm running in while this is starting. Going on to Ilaoi makes sense. Going on to Hecarim, following up makes sense. And then that was... I should have just backed off right here. Should have backed off. If I'd moved down instead of up towards the Ilaoi, I maybe could have stopped that kill. Yeah, that was just not a good fight. Over-aggression. I was remembering early game when I was still tanky compared to their damage and acting like they couldn't hurt me. Okay. Let's see. All the camps almost are up again. Do I have any wards? I've got 2 pink wards. Do I put them anywhere? Okay, picking the Hecarim is good. Do we take drag? Oh, okay, so here's some over-aggression. Just face tank everything. Allow Ilaoi to get in the back line. Okay, that wasn't terrible. That wasn't terrible. Definitely wasn't the best, but it wasn't terrible. That's probably the model for the fights, is to pick Hecarim. But I leave that still with 2 pink wards up, no vision established. It's a mistake. And we could have easily just taken the dragon and left. I'm not sure that going relatively even on kills there was worth it. The whole jungle is up now. Oof. Still sitting on the same 2 pink wards. Now I'm down a level on the Hecarim. Man, sweeping an area that I just blue warded, that's bad. Really low on vision efficiency. And then this is dumb. This is dumb. Starting this was dumb. Because I'm not in between the Hecarim and the Jhin. Yeah, that's probably where it went the most wrong. I should have just backed off and looped around the other way. I'm not giving my carries opportunities to actually fight by being a meat shield. I'm just trying to go after their carries. And I'm hitting tanks, which is stupid. Okay, so what can I learn from this? Thing one is my pathing needs to actually try and get me ahead. Thing two is don't just buy pink wards, place them. So if I'm worried about pathing early, and also drop yellow wards deep, especially if you're Mundo and you can walk out. So establishing deep vision so that my laners don't get ganked by Hecarim nearly as much. Making sure to actually clear my jungle so I can stay up on farm and levels so they don't drop behind, as opposed to just like sort of ambling about. Don't sweep vision, that don't sweep pink wards. Man, there's just some really dumb sort of basic stuff. So if I'm thinking about the next game and what I want to do to improve, pathing is a big part of it. Also, there were several times, which this is not something that I'm noticing now, it's something that I knew from before, where lanes didn't have flash and they didn't have vision, and I failed to gank those lanes, so I need to make sure I'm more responsive to a lack of flashing. Um, Summoner timings, pathing, basically everything that makes someone good at jungle, I didn't do that game. Objective control was okay. Objective control was okay. So I don't need to worry about improving objective control. Just keep that in the same way, make better pathing. And I need to be more intentional with where I'm moving on the map and talk about where I'm going to go. And deep wards as well. The lack of deep wards this game was really abysmal. We warded up our side of the jungle and they were never in it. That seems like a huge oversight on my part. Okay. All right. Things to learn. Things to improve on.